You guys remember this Jeep, don't you? 1995 Jeep Wrangler, 4-liter, OBD1. Came in here not running, stalling, no power, leaking coolant, overheating. We fixed all that. We did that on previous videos last week. I had a delivery for a set of shock absorbers on this because we saw how the original ones were all flipping, flopping, and falling off and making noise. My problem is I'm having a hard time getting this thing to fit on the rack. Jeeps are notoriously difficult to get on the lift arms because they have such a small wheelbase that you can't really find a good lift point. You cannot lift them under the springs because they just slide off and then it falls. And my issue is the truck needs to be that much farther over. Now I've been wiggling this thing back and forth for like 10 minutes and I've got the fronts lined up okay, but the rears not so much. So I'm getting a little annoyed. I'm gonna try something because I know it's where I want it. What I'm gonna try to do is just pick it up and see if I can't just maybe just push it. I mean, it is just a little tub after all, but I'll try to just push it over this way. Yeah, just like that. Maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to lift this thing up in this configuration. Let's go see. Because if not, I won't be able to work on Jeeps. So if I can't lift them up, I can't really work on them. I mean, I kind of can, but not really. Black subscribe button. Don't fall. Yeah, that's sketch. Okay, that one's in. The back one is kind of in. What do we got here? Front one, that needs improvement. And this back one is on. Okay, let's let it down again. Pull that front this way some, and I think we're good. I think. Jeep coming down. Off the lock, coming down. Can't believe that jack thing actually worked. That was perfect. Let's see. That's what we want. A little bit farther in. You guys see that? No. There, now you can see. Okay, Jeep moving back up. Actually, this is the first time I've wrecked this truck. So Jeep moving on up. Sketchy. Yeah, how's that one doing? That's good. It must be getting late in the evening because the skeeters are out. They always bite me in the ankles too. Don't know why. They like my lactic acid content. Okay, back to our Jeep. Let's go. Enough screwing around. Now we're going all the way up. We're gonna give this a good undercarriage inspection. We know it needs shock absorbers. It probably needs differential fluid. We're gonna check the brakes. We're gonna check for leaks. We're gonna check for holes in the frame. We're gonna check for everything. It's a Jeep thing. Nobody understands. Maximum altitude achieved on the locks. Jeep click. But before we do any of that, we're gonna double check all these mounting points and make sure our Jeep's not gonna fall down. That one's not the greatest. That's as far in as this would go, but this is acceptable. Because if it goes that way and slips, it'll slip into here. And if this goes that way, well, and slips, then I've got 3 more inches of frame to hold on to it. So we're good. So I guess I better show you the goods before you guys get bored and leave. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes that say Rancho on them. I believe 4 of them are shock absorbers, and one of the boxes is not like the other. That one, I think that is a steering damper. Hey, I needed that for my drive shaft. Ah, yeah, we got some Ranchero shocks. Nothing super fancy. They're economical. They work, and they're red, so you know that they're good. Here, we'll just go ahead and slip this guy right on into its home. Get on there. What are you doing? Oh. All the way on there. What are you doing? Oh my God, it would be so much easier if you just hired a cameraman to hold your camera and follow you around and all that good stuff. Well, this is a one-man show most of the time, unless the wife unit's around. So we just deal with stuff one-handed. There we go. Actually, that was kind of hard, so the other three, I'm just gonna do that off camera. But anyway, yeah, these are our units. We're gonna take out these old nasty, crusty, bushingless units. That's not good. Same thing on the passenger side. Let's get rid of that moss. Make a little bit of noise. Same thing on the front. Not good. And number 4, flippin' floppin'. Now, in order to make this a lot easier on myself, I'm just gonna go ahead and pull the wheels off. They can be done with wheels on, but it's dark under there, and I'd rather just stand up over here and do them wheels off. So, wheels are coming off. Okay, impact gun cam kinda, usually it's attached, but not today. There we go. And we get to check the drum brakes. Oh, what is that? Wheel spacers. Why? It's not gonna fit. Okay, check this out. I've got a socket for just such occasions. It is a thin wall, low profile flip socket. 19mm on one side, 21 on the other side. It must be used in conjunction.
Conjunction, junction, what's your function?
In conjunction with this 3-inch extension. It's got its square drive on the inside. See it right there? So in this configuration, it's a 19. You flip it, hence the name flip socket, and now it's a 21. But I think we need the 19 feature. I don't use it often because it is low profile, therefore it is prone to breakages. So I only use it when I need it. And right now, I need it. Oh, you know what? While we're here, here's another example of why, or an example of why, I don't like wheel spacers. See how much of that stud is not engaging with the threads on the nut? Or vice versa, the nut not engaging with the threads on the stud? That means that although this was designed to have, you know, what, 8 or 10 threads hanging onto it, we might only have 5 or 6 or less. I've seen them come in with 3 threads engaging. Not good. Now, I guess you could use these if you were to combine it with extra length lug nuts, but that would require that you pull all these studs out and put longer studs in. I just, I'd rather not. Not really my thing. I mean, I know, you do what you gotta do. Come on. Come off, drum brake. There we go. Not too badish. Yeah, drums are getting a little thin. Shoes are getting a little thin, but it's not terrible. There's no axle seal leak. I don't think the wheel cylinders are leaking. Let's see. Yeah, that's a little wet in there. Mini pry bar, stand by. Got it. Snap-on miniature pry bar. It's an overpriced little screwdriver, but it was free 99, so I have it. Yeah, there is some moisture in there that does appear to be brake fluid. You can't see because I am a terrible cameraman. Let's try again. I don't think we need to address this until it's time to actually do brakes, so we'll save that wheel cylinder for when it's time to do a brake job. Alright, let's just see how well this goes. There's no bushings for these bolts to get stuck on. Remember that Lexus? So these they should come out. Good. Alright, there's one. there's one halfway done. Let's move forward and get that top bolt next. Let's see here. All right, so this one, I can almost just get it off of there. And okay, there we go. That one's off. Gravity. The question is that right there a bushing? It's part of the old shock, or is that just part of the threaded section that bolts this on? I hope that's part of the frame. It looks like it's welded. Yeah, we'll leave that there for now. Okay, so this new unit does not have a metal insert, so I'm assuming that that metal piece up there is just part of the shock absorber itself, or part of the, it's just part of the, yeah, get on there, of the bolt itself. One nut, and then we'll back up and get this thing in its hole right here. Uh-oh. It does not reach. I have to pick up on the axle. All right, well, since I don't have the clearance here to get that to bolt on, I need to make this axle go up. Now, I don't have my high lift jack stands here yet, and my transmission jack, which is also high lift, that's in that bottom box over there, not assembled. So I'm just gonna try to do this with a ratchet strap. All you need to do is pull the axle up like an inch. So maybe I can ratchet strap it, maybe not. Guess we're gonna find out, aren't we? This should work. Should. Yeah, it's working. Clicks. More. I need to go up like a whole nother inch. What this is doing is just pulling the axle up, mosquito, and times 2, and compressing the spring. I think that's a 600-pound strap, so it should do what I want. I need a couple more clicks. That's a lot. I need another click, maybe 2. If this lets go, it's gonna be violent. All right, we're good. Let's go head back down below, put the bolt in. I think it's good. I hope it's good. That's good. Nice. There's our nut. Let's get that guy in. Where's my land pack guy? There it is. It's on the float. Click. And of course the one up top that I didn't get yet. All right, good to go here. One done. Let's do the other side next. Look at what I got here. Not the right size fastener. You know what else? It's pointed this way, but the spring goes this way, and now this bolt is hitting the U-bolt, and it won't come out, which means somebody had this leaf spring disconnected while the shock was on, or so I don't even know how they managed to do that, but somebody did that. This is I gotta cut this off. Yeah, that won't come out of there. I'd have to take this U-bolt out, and it won't survive that, so I need to cut this out and put a new one in. Yay! All right, let's see how we're gonna do this here. We're gonna Knipex this so it doesn't rotate, and it's gonna get the Sawzall treatment. Seriously? I am failing. Everything's a hammer. Okay, new blade. This one's junk. Got it. Woohoo. Whoever did that was dumb. I'm hoping this top one does not give me that kind of fuss. Dirt. Face dirt. Yeah, good to go. Wow, check this out. Look at this shock right here. Watch this. I should not be able to do that. Junk also. All right, new one coming in. I can hear it now. Stop calling people's cars junk. It's like I didn't call the car junk. I called the shock absorber junk because it was. So that's what I called it. Duh. Oh, another duh. This goes on the other side of this brake cable right here. So I did my job wrong. Now you can I've earned it. Now there, let's try this instead. Wiggle that guy right back on. There we go. And I'm going to need to ratchet strap this side up also to get the bottom bolt that I don't have in position. Can't find it. Dirt. Shock click. All right, let's get this bottom one installed in its little bracket here. And I do have a replacement nut and bolt. Are you gonna line up? Sure. There it goes. And I got a washer. Good practice to have a washer. I like washers. All right. Finalized clicks. That one's installed. Good to go. Top bolts, bottom bolts. Let's lose our ratchet strap right here. Let this thing down. And then I can move on and get the fronts. And the fronts actually are concerning me because they're also very rusted. And I might need a torch. I'm running out of Sawzall blades and I don't have a torch. So might not be able to do it until I get one. I don't know, we'll see. See what happens up there. Wow, I'm rambling mid-video. I usually don't do that till the end. What do we got here? Another 19, 19. Hope it's the same on the other side. These up here are the ones that are slightly concerning. I should be able to spin that guy off. We'll see. Okay, since I don't have any torch here and I don't have any access for power tools, this is only gonna come out one way, and that is the manual way. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put these vice grips on this shaft. Fortunately, it's rusted to no end, and that'll give you a good gripping surface. And then we're going in with a ratcheting wrench. And that's how I'm going to attack this top bolt. Oh, what? I'm a big baby. Look at that. It's coming right off. See how good PB Blaster is? We love rust penetrators. I didn't see that coming. Wow, I had that all worked up for nothing. Drama channel. I suppose that since the bolt wasn't tight and there wasn't friction on the threads, then rust never had an opportunity to make a really good bond. Maybe? I speculate. Who knows? Look at that. Well, that was easy. Guess the video's over. All right, looks like we're back to those 19 mils again. One right there. Nice. Get out of here. Hang on. You guys check this out. Look up here. There's some kind of retainer clip. Unbelievable. You know, the Jeep did this to spite me. It heard me talking about it and was like, oh yeah? You think this is easy? I'll show you. So anyway, we can get this thing out now. Since that little clip guy is gone, we will recover the pliers and to the scrap bin with this old one. All right, got our new unit here. The boot is still on it. Let's go ahead and set the bushings up. It's the bottom side. Uh-oh, look at here. The paint is too thick. Oh, no, there's a little weld. See that right there? A little defect, there's a weld right there and I can't get the washer to go past it. I need to grind that off. Here, this looks like a job for some rotary 80 grit. Overkill? Probably. There, fixed it. Quality control complete. Good job, Rancho. Okay, well now where were we? Right about here. Okay, shock's in. There's the other bushing, the other big washer, and flashlight gravity with combination vice grip gravity. We got them both. One shot. Oh, did I break anything? No. Ow. Back up there. Okay, that's bolted, or nutted on. Nutted. That's on. Thread that down some and tighten it. Then we'll put the bottom bolt in. There we go. And again, since I can't get a tool in there, we're just gonna hand tighten this until it starts to collapse those bushings. There we go, bottomed out, that's good. And again, back down below, let's get our bottom bolt. Okay, first things first, let's make a little bit more space right here. I'm gonna bend this bracket out some so that this shock fits in there nice and easily. Then I don't have to hammer it in. Metal is relatively soft, so it bends quite easily. So this front axle is kind of the opposite of the rear, where the rear axle is hanging down too far for the shock bolts to line up. This one is up a little bit too high. So I'll just tap that shock up. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. In this particular case, it worked. And where's my nut? Right here. We'll get that guy started. '19 spanner. It's actually a 3/4. That's standard size. Woohoo! No, you don't. Saved it. Click. All right. The right front is now done. By the way, I do realize I need to go back and put all these in position, then zip tie them on. I'll do that later after I wipe them down. Fingerprints and whatnot. Okay, moving around to the driver's side, let's go ahead and stick with what we know works. Lube, vice grips, and ratcheting wrenches. Click. Let's see here. You gonna go on there? Or are you standard size too? Oh good, that one turns. Nice. I can see that little clip in there too. Wonder if I can do this by hand. Kind of. Not really. There's some dirt getting caught up on it. And it was easy. I need to keep my mouth shut. Yeah. Oh, another flashlight. That one's down for the count. Did you hear the bounce on that one? Come on, you. I will sawzall this off. I think it's gonna make it. Yeah, this is what I thought that other side was gonna do. Dang, that was violent. Did you hear that snapping? Ooh, it's heating up. I can feel the heat. Trying to get the wrench a little farther down on the nut. It doesn't exactly fit. Yeah, it's a lot of heat being generated from the friction. Uh-huh. Come on, PB Blaster. Hey, pro tip for not busting knuckles. Check this out. See right here? Let me move that. It's blinded by the light. If I were to push on this right here, holding it like so, and it slips, I'm going to take the wrench with me and punch the side of this car. That would hurt, but you do it open-handed. If your wrench doesn't slip, and you do it open-handed, if it does slip, see that? I don't follow through with the punch. And that can definitely save some knuckles. Try it out. Make it a habit. It's worked for me for many moons. Yeah, that's on there now. I don't even know what that was. Probably Jeep parts. Yeah, now that we got a good purchase on that nut, we can go to work on this a little bit. Green. Oh, that is horrendous. Lube. Come on. Noodle arm! This is the last push. I cheated, I switched arms. It's an interesting problem. Can't really touch it, it's kind of hot. I'm touching the wrench surface, not the nut that's in there. It's a little bit warm. But hey, we got it, it's out. Except for that silly retainer clip. There it is. Yeah, I'll get you too. Little Chrysler Gremlin. Got it. All right, let's take a look down below and buzz that, whoa. And we'll buzz that bottom bolt out of there. Now, these appear to be 19s, yeah. Come out. Come out now. Come out, please. There's rust on the shank, and it's binding up. There. And dirt. Got it. Woohoo. Okay, new shock coming in. There is our bushing and our first washer. Moving on up. I don't know what that was, but it fell out. Yeah, this thing is just like throwing parts and tools back at me. I don't know. Okay, that's our top bolt again. Unit is secure. Let's just go ahead and thread that till we're done. Give that a quick click and then we'll set that bottom bolt up. Hurry up. Thingy fatigue. Right. Alright. Become removed. And one more down below. Alright, back down low again. Let's get this guy in its position, and I'm gonna have to bend that bracket again. And I put away my angry pliers, so I'll use my Knipexes. They should do just fine. Knipex for the English-speaking types. A little bit more. Get in there. Oh, what have I done? I hammered it right out of alignment. It was almost perfect. There we go. Got it. One nut, one wrench, one set of electron clicks, impact clicks. There. Good to go. Alright guys, I don't want to bore you with the installation of the zip ties, so I'm going to go ahead and close this video out right about now. And I will do that by thanking you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Cute little drive shaft. If you did enjoy this video, you know what to do. Let me know about that by tapping that like button down below. If you did not enjoy this video, then constructively let me know about that in the comments section also down below. And then I can use your constructive feedback to create better content. Ending of shameless moment of self-promotion. So again, and as always, thank you for watching. Most importantly, don't forget to have yourselves a great day. See you guys later. End of Shocking Jeep. Oh, by the way, later on we're going to pull these differential covers off, front and rear, and inspect the internals. And I still have a steering dampener to replace also, but not right now. Maybe later.